That's right, viewers. I've had to essentially shave my head to make sure that no one recognises me in the street. Otherwise, all the Arsenal fans who have been watching the channel will be coming after me with pitchforks. I wonder how many more jokes I can make about having my hair cut. Anyway, the last episode we were left with a difficult decision. Stay at Derby and build me a little dynasty to continue my career and further with the team where I'm growing an affinity with, or move to Tottenham Hotspur with a ready-made squad and facilities, bigger budget, and just an overall bigger club. But they're rivals of Arsenal, which is probably the biggest save on my channel, and it's also Spurs. Which one did I pick? You're about to find out. Genuinely scared that this is actually going to upset a few people, to be fair, because it was very mixed. I thought there'd be a flat out no, don't go to Spurs, but a lot of people were saying that I probably should go, and it did make me think about moving. I really have contemplated it, and in the end I have decided that we are staying at Derby County. Yep, that's right. Should I stay or should I go? Can't believe I've only just managed to use that song reference in this episode. But yes, I have decided to stay at Derby, and there are a few reasons why. One is that we discussed in the last episode, which is that I've moved around a lot in the British Isles, especially here in England. Obviously, I've moved from Billericay to Derby. If I move to Spurs, yes, I'd probably have a better chance of winning more silverware. I'd probably have a better chance of finishing in the Champions League places. But at the same time, it would be a little bit more of the same, in the sense that it would still be English football. I'd have to rebuild the team again. We'd have to get used to all the new players again. And there is a chance that I'm slightly scared that that Tottenham side isn't as good as I think it is. It will be good enough to obviously be ahead of Derby in the league, but is it good enough really to challenge for a top 4 spot? I'm not 100% sure, so that's one of the reasons why I stayed. Second of all, that is Spurs. And third of all is, of course, my main man, and the guy that I've been courting for ages, Igor Thompson. It's amazing that only one player has managed to kind of really have a positive output in why I'm staying at a club. But Igor Thompson is something incredibly, incredibly special, to the point at which I cannot tell you how good he is. Since he's come in, he's played at a 7.5. He's got a goal and an assist. We have not lost a game. We've conceded, but it doesn't matter when we've conceded. He's just gone up the other end and scored. He's genuinely the best player, at least the best defensive player I've ever had on a game of FM, possibly ever, which is a big thing to say because I've had a number of really good defenders. We just don't remember any of them. And since he's come in, things have been going swimmingly. We only drew 1-1 with Man City, which is amazing. Away at the Etihad as well, which is superb. We then beat Southampton 4-3, which is a bit weird considering it's 3 goals and I'm saying he's been amazing. But he actually played at a 7.2 in that game because he got an assist. Leicester kept a clean sheet, got a 1-0 win. And then we just came back from 1-0 down at half-time against Bournemouth to win 3-1, where he got his first goal for the club. And he's changed the dynamic of the team. He's changed my mentality on where this Derby team can go. I finally have a player here that I really, really connect with. There are a few others that are beginning to really take my fancy. That sounds really strange, but you know what I'm saying. Samir Medri has been really, really good. He started actually turning in with the performances. 5 goals and 3 assists in his first season in English football for a 20-year-old winger is not bad. I think he'll score 4 more, maybe he'll score more than 4 before the end of the season. And of course, I've also got Naldo, who hasn't not scored yet in the season, but has got 10 assists so far. He reminds me a lot of Mesut Ozil, but with a better work rate. He's like Ozil in the sense that he doesn't score loads, but he just racks up assists relentlessly. He's just incredible, Naldo. His set piece taking is also just unbelievable. So in the midst of all that good form, it's lifted us up. It's lifted us up to 10th in the Premier League. We've got 39 points, so we're 1 point away from the guaranteed safety zone. The thing is that we could finish as high as 7th, which would mean that we could actually beat Tottenham this season. If we finish ahead of Tottenham this season, it just proves I made the right decision. I hope that you'll think I've made the right decision. Let me know in the comment section if you agree with why I've stayed at Derby. And of course, while you're there, drop a like on the video. And let's get into some actual gameplay. There's probably only going to be one today because, let's face it, we're safe. This season now doesn't really mean too much. The drama is kind of finished until potentially I get a job offer from another club in a different country. That's one of the other reasons I didn't leave Derby, I forgot to say. I went off on a tangent when I was talking about English football. So what I was meaning to say is that it's all been quite similar in the sense that we've been in the British Isles a lot. It's a very similar style of football. I want to go abroad. That's the whole point of the game, is that I want to be good enough to go abroad. Maybe get a big job out there. Maybe somewhere like Ajax or PSV or Lyon. Or not a big club like your Bayern Munich's and this, that, and the other, because I doubt I'll ever get those jobs. But a solid, reputable team in the top division of another league in a different country. Unless it's Liverpool. Liverpool are the only team in this game that could offer me a job in England, and I'd probably take it without hesitation. Anyway, back to today then. One game, because there's been a lot of rambling about the Tottenham job, and there's been a lot of explanation and a lot of exposition. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our game against Cardiff, which, to be fair, the FA Cup now is only the real tournament that actually means anything to me. In the Premier League, we're safe. We know that, really. We only need one more point, and we're definitely going to get that before the end of the season. So the FA Cup is really where it's at. And as you can tell, we're in the 5th round, and we're hosting Cardiff, who are a championship team. But you can tell there's already been one big knockout. Arsenal have smashed out Manchester City. There are a few other big teams still left in the hat. Man United are in there, but no Liverpool. Chelsea are still in there as well. No Liverpool. Any of the rest of these teams outside of that big 6, I reckon that we can beat on our day. And sometimes we can even beat the big teams on our day. So it's going to be very interesting if we get a nice draw, and that's if we get through. So let's get into it. And this is the team that's been playing so well so far this season. Matsushita's in goal, Esposito, Igor Thompson. It's your first time you're going to see him on camera. I'm so excited for all of you. Don and Mills at the back. Then you've got Facine and Mariba, who is now back, fully fit and firing, playing at 7.46. He's so good as well. He's another player I'm falling in love with. Alves is going to be out on the left. Naldo is in the middle. And you've got Medri on the right, and Kane Ritchie-Hoste will be leading the line up front today. He's also been in very scintillating form so far this season. So there's a lot to like about this team, and I look at the Cardiff and I recognise a few of the players. The main one, obviously, we all recognise, is that Jesse Lingard's playing for them, and he's carried on that similar trait of only getting one goal sort of creditation this year, and that was an assist. So he's played 12 games, got one assist. He's 36 years old in this save, Jesse Lingard. If he scores, there's going to be hell. I'm going to certainly say that I fully expect you to keep our run going and win this match. There's certainly that expectation with us now in Derby. It feels like with Igor Thompson in here and the sort of standard player that he is, that there's a lot more expectation that we need to rise up to his level. There's a lot of players I think that could potentially get up to Igor's level. It's just a case of actually getting that to come to fruition. But so far, we've done very well since he's joined, and I hope he's not regretting it. I don't want to say this has become like a one-man save, but let's be fair. I kind of want to stay at Derby as long as Igor Thompson is here, and I should really have thought about maybe putting a release clause on there so when I move to a different club I can afford him. That's going to be part of the criteria, and I mean, typical Cardiff, they've already got a bloke sent off in the first 12 minutes, as Jordan Millward is sent his packing orders, and Jesse Lingard somehow managed to stay on. So Naldo whips the ball in, and Medri heads it just wide. This could be a long day for Cardiff if they're not careful. It felt like I talked like Gary Barlow there. I just slowed down time with my words. That was amazing. You're a real talent. For those that don't know, Gary Barlow, lead singer of Take That. 20 minutes, we still haven't got that goal yet as Medri drives forward the ball and hits it straight into the hands of Ejeheri. I think that's how you say it. But we're dominating this game, and I'd like to think it's only a matter of time before we get our first goal. We just got to get Naldo on the ball and Mariba. Great ball by Mariba into Kane Ritchie-Hoste, who I thought he was trying to tee that back, but it's not quite worked. Esposito looking for Medri. Medri's got a lot of back post headers in his locker so far this season. As Alves tees up Kane Ritchie-Hoste, taps it in. 1-0. I think we're going through. I think it's safe to say. It's just a case of how many now. We've had umpteen chances so far in the first 20 minutes of this game. Cardiff have really shot themselves in the foot by getting a bloke sent off early doors. And at the moment, you cannot stop Derby County. Great play by Alves and Kane Ritchie-Hoste. It's an instinctive finish. He literally just wraps his left foot around it, burrows it into the bottom corner. I sound like a proper commentator when I talk like this. Naldo whips the ball in, back post, and somehow they've saved it. But Sami Nedri gets his 7th goal of the season. He's in a very hot run of form in terms of goal scoring at the moment. And that's a decent finish. Igor Thompson should have got the assist for that because I think he's headed this. This is what I mean about Naldo's set-piece activity. Look at that. It's Don that actually heads it. And Medri, I mean, the game's just focusing on Igor Thompson because it knows how good he is. That's what I'm thinking. It's just focusing on how great he is. If Cardiff think I'm going to take my foot off the pedal, they are very much mistaken. Yeah, Skywalker. As Medri hits it wide, this could genuinely be double figures. If we can actually just get our shooting boots on, this is going to be an absolute rout. We play such lovely football. Alves overlapping here from Esposito. He's probably one of my favourite signings, to be fair. Esposito, an absolute bargain from Atletico Madrid. Mariba into Mills. Nick Mills hits it. It goes just over the bar. We're hitting shot after shot after shot. And they're all going over the bar, round the bar, saved straight at the keeper. Solly March. Is that March? It can't be Solly March, surely. Great save by Matsushita. What a double save by Matsushita. That's an insane save. He literally just got up and it hit him in the face. It is. 34-year-old Solly March. I mean, their team is so old, it's unreal. Cardiff's squad's average age must be that of a dinosaur. Seriously, it's just like going into Jurassic Park. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Resist the urge to do Jeff Goldblum. Resist the urge to do Jeff Goldblum. Resist the urge to do Jeff Goldblum. Not like that. Isn't it an impression? Nature finds a way. Well, it's 2-0 at the break, and it could really be 12, if I'm honest. We should have put the... Well, I mean, it's already kind of outside, but we should have really put this to bed. So the only change I made at half-time was that Sam Conroy has come on the left-hand side. Almost a forgotten man, really, after Bertrand Alves has kind of made that position his own. But he's a decent player, Conroy. He's still got plenty to offer, but I think he might be one of those players that I potentially move on, even though he's a Derby boy out and out, or through and through, and he's been here for a while. I think he might be one of the guys that's not really good enough to play in this team going forward, so he might be on the chopping block. But at the moment, our squad size is so small, I can't really afford to have any really bad injuries to any of my players, especially the key ones. When Mariba was gone, we really struggled, to be fair. So it's a good example of just how tight-knit this squad is. And actually, it's working in my favour, because they're a really together group. As Conroy goes through on goal there, I thought that might have been given a foul, but not really. Hodgson's played it straight into Cambridge Oster and he just types it in. I mean, Cardiff have hit self-destruct mode here. I mean, I feel slightly bad because we've not really had to do anything to be 3-0 up in this game. It's a great tackle originally by Jesse Lingard getting back, and then Hodgson here just mucks about. He's not looking under pressure from Conroy, just plays it back. Ehejeri's got no chance. Cambridge Oster reads the situation, taps it into the front post. Literally, Cardiff have just hit the self-destruct button. It's ridiculous. What are they doing? With that in mind, I'm going to take Medri off now. Coden's got to come on for a little bit. We can rest up a few players now. Conroy whips it in. Cambridge Oster's hit the post for his hat-trick. Unbelievable. Dowell loses out there to Facine, who's been such a great little signing this year. Naldo, ball over the top. Cambridge Oster is in. Cambridge Oster, what a save from Ehejeri. He has kept them in this game. Well, they're not in the game, but he's kept the scoreline down today. Look at the shots. We've had 40, F-O-R-T-Y, Mike, 43 attempts on goal. 22 of them have been on target. This goalkeeper's had an absolute blinder. Kovaric into Maribo, plays it back to Kovaric. Kovaric now whips the ball in. Cambridge Oster tees it. There you go. There's the hat-trick for Cambridge Oster. It's his 14th goal of the season. You can only beat what's put in front of you, and that's what we're doing. Kovaric on the ball, whips it in. Cambridge Oster, the original flick on, is well defended, but he's got no chance there, the goalkeeper. A bit unlucky of where it falls. It's good anticipation from Cambridge Oster. Bangs it in. We are cruising. There it is. A 4-0 win in the FA Cup. We are through to the quarter-finals. Alan McGregor's the guy in charge of Cardiff. That's nice. I like Alan McGregor. He's a good footballer. The cup draw is at the end of the week before the Norwich game. So let's just wind forward because I want to see who we get. Because let's face it, that's the exciting bit now, is who can we potentially get in our FA Cup quarter-final. And do you think we got a chance of winning it? Let me know what you think in the comments section. And drop a like on the video for the amazing performance the boys put in there. Here we go then. Here we go. So, FA Cup quarter-final draw. To end the episode, who are we going to get? So we've got Arsenal, Bournemouth, Brighton or Wolves, us, Everton, Fulham, Leicester or Chelsea and Man United. Who are we going to get? Let's go. I take Brighton or Wolves. Everton. Oh, this doesn't look good. Man United versus Fulham. Leicester or Chelsea against Derby. Arsenal against Bournemouth. So we got Leicester or Chelsea away from home. It doesn't fill me with much confidence, but that is where we're going to come back. And it is only in a few games' time. So we'll come back for 2 games, then probably the home game to Brighton, and then that game against Leicester/Chelsea. I love it. Apparently we're going to be playing 2 games on the same day against Newcastle. I've got a funny feeling that'll be rearranged. But I hope you can join me there for it. Are we going to win the FA Cup? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Did I make the right decision in staying at Derby? How good is Igor Thompson? How good is Naldo? Let me know your favourite Derby players that we've got at the moment in the comments section. I've just hit the plate for my lunch. That is lovely. Very, very professional. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Of course, if you haven't, do drop a like on it. Share, subscribe, and until I see you for another episode and the FA Cup quarter-final. Take care of yourselves, everybody, and stay cool. Bye.